Our next question, Jim, is one that was sent in by many people. I haven't been following WWF TV or WWE TV closely enough to know about this, but apparently it's happening because many people have sent it in. I'll sum them up. What do you think about the fact that the WWE is apparently trying to turn the Revival into a comedy act? Some have said a spoof of the Fabulous Ones.
What?
Do you think this is punishment for them?
Wait, what? Have they spoofed the Fabs?
I don't know. I unfortunately have not seen this, and I'm a big fan of the Revival. Maybe it's good that I haven't seen this, but we've gotten about 6 questions in the last 3 days asking about the WWE turning the Revival into a comedy act.
Is it like, well, we'll just fucking bury you since you won't re-sign? I don't know. I would assume that would be what it would be because they're about as good at being comedy wrestlers as I would be at building the next fucking lunar rocket. So I don't know, but if anybody's got pictures of them in the fucking spangly Fabs tuxedos and top hats, I'd like to see those.
When you were,
I don't know what to say.
When you were there, would Vince do that kind of thing if someone's contract was coming up? Well, I don't know how many guys refused to renew. I mean, obviously Razor and Diesel went to WCW and they really didn't get, they were allowed to do a curtain call, but were there any cases of guys...
but also they milked that down to the bare nub as well. You'll remember they both told Vince in person that they were going to re-sign and stick with him at the TV tapings out in the Midwest. I think it was Iowa. And then we all got back to Connecticut, and 2 days later, Vince got faxes from each one of them saying, well, actually, we're going to quit. And so that was pretty close to but he didn't bury him anyway. No, most of the guys re-signed if they had the option to re-sign in those days. But even the ones that were leaving to go, a lot of times it went to go to WCW. A lot of times it went down to the nub, and it depended on the person. Sometimes Vince was burying guys that wanted to stay just because he didn't see, it's not like he said, I'm going to fuck with this guy and bury him. He just gave him stupid gimmicks because he didn't see anything and didn't give a fuck. He just wanted to, populate the card, put something on him, So he didn't really, no, there was not this level of punitiveness, I guess. They don't like it when people won't re-sign, but at the same time, that's the oldest trick in the wrestling book. If a guy's finishing up, then you beat him on the way out. But that's when there were territories, you were only beating a guy in Louisiana. You weren't beating him in all 50 states and, Canada. And I always thought that it was a little much to try to get a bunch of jobs out of somebody leaving. Of course, in the territory days, once again, the last 2, you gave your 2-week notice. You worked 7 nights a week. You'd do 14 jobs because you'd put somebody over every night, but it wasn't on television. It was in the houses. So you actually you got beaten Baton Rouge and New Orleans and whatever the fuck, right? So that's what guys did. But especially when you've got a top guy that's leaving, I always thought one high-profile job to pass the torch and maybe one secondary job to help out a younger guy that you want to elevate is all you want to get out of a top guy. Because any more than that, then people see it for what it is. He's just beaten because he's leaving. And also then it even if they don't even know wrestling's a work, it takes the special off of, oh my God, so-and-so beat Bruno. That's unheard of until 3 more people do it the next fucking week. And then you're like, oh shit, well, I guess it didn't mean that much. So yeah, if an underneath guy is leaving, you beat the piss out of him on the way out. Cause in every match, one side has to lose. It's not, but if you have a star, if you have a guy that you'd like to come back to work for you in your same territory, don't completely devalue him on the way out unless there's been bad feelings, ill will, bad blood, if you will. And then, a lot of fucking guys, I'll fix this motherfucker, beat the fuck out of him, right? We'll make, if you don't want the guy to ever come back because he's done something that fucking pissy, we'll make sure everybody in the fucking territory knows that my grandmother could beat this fucking guy. Fuck him. It just depends.